Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blind Press channel. I'm back for part 2. They pulled a fast one on me. They said that it was gonna be at 6:30 and then they presented it at 4. So I do have it backed up to the correct point, and we're gonna go over this from the beginning. We are gonna hear what the crazy French bastard called François Philippe Champlain. We are gonna take a look at that, see what the hell that is about, and we're gonna take a look at just how much our government is selling us down the river. So, with that in mind, I hope everyone is enjoying themselves, and as we trickle in, we are just gonna take it easy. You know what? In fact, since this is paused, why don't we take a look at this clip? We're gonna take a look at this clip, because I promised that we would do that when we came back. So here we go. We're gonna look at this crazy clip about the chick that did 1,000 men in 12 hours, 1,057 men, I think it was. Anyway, let's listen. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Crazy Matan avoids contact with. He got a wall up.
For today's guest, we have Bonnie Blue. Please hold the mic close to you and then introduce yourself in case anybody doesn't know you.
I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men in just 12 hours.
1,000.
Gross.
And 57 men in 12 hours.
Okay, so essentially what she's trying to say, she's a disgusting but maybe tell them a little bit about yourself and not.
You know what? I am firmly behind that assessment. And I do not like calling, women whores just for no reason. But yeah, this woman is a disgusting whore.
But not just your career.
I have 3 pets. I love traveling, and
so your entire life is just degeneracy. You don't have any hobbies. It's just all going around being a disgusting imbecile.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is amazing. He's like roasting the fuck out
Aside
of
from that, I enjoy shopping.
So you enjoy having pets and shopping besides when you're doing.
Aside from that, I enjoy shopping.
So you enjoy having pets and shopping besides when you're doing, you know what? Very.
Wow. What a well-rounded individual. I like having my pets, I like shopping, and I like getting dicks run through me. How charming.
Very interesting. How did you...
Very interesting.
What do you think will be the average lifespan of your children? 12, 13 years old?
No, a lot older. I think they're going to live a very happy, long life if I have children.
Oh, I was going to say, please tell me she has not procreated. Okay,
Actually made you such a horrible, shameless, depraved, and wicked individual.
Jesus Christ!
I wanted to do this originally just for money and to get freedom. And
No way!
Wait! Freedom? You wanted freedom. So you thought the best way to get freedom would be to have sex with 1,057 men in 12 hours. Did each man get like what, one thrust before they had to move on? Like, how did that work? I don't.
Hey!
Were you slammed on your head as a baby?
No.
Are you funded by APAC?
No, I don't know what that is.
You make, for example, more than $100,000 a month?
Yeah, I'm not going to say what I earn, but yes, I earn a comfortable living.
More than 100,000.
A comfortable living. Oh my God. If anybody in my presence physically describes earning $100,000 a month as I earn a comfortable living, yes. they deserve to get punched in the face.
I mean, I would say $100,000 a month is a little bit beyond a comfortable living. That's being fucking rich. What are we even talking about here, right? She's making like $1 million a month. Well, good for her. I mean, you can't say that she's not out there earning it, right?
Speaking of comfortable living...
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. Can we do like a quick shake on the hand? We love landlords. Look, we're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies. This is a crazy protest.
That was funny. That was amusing. But yeah, for her to be like, I just want to be comfortable and free. Yes, I live comfortably on $100,000 a year. Fuck off. That's not living comfortably. That's being like just absolutely loaded beyond loaded. I don't even know. I don't even know how people can understate like that. Like, what the fuck? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for this nonsense? I don't think we're ready, but let's do it anyways.
Mr. Champagne, seconded by Mr. Carney, moves that this House approve in general the budgetary policy of the government.
How about
the
no?
Honourable Minister of Finance.
How about we not approve the budget? Just let's not approve it. We don't need to hear it. We just need to not approve it. Yes, everybody cheer on the liberal side. Yes. Yes. Woo! Yay! Money printing!
Hello. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 83-1, I would like to table in both official languages the budget documents for 2025, including the notice of Ways and Means motion. The details of the measures are contained in these documents. Pursuant to Standing Order 83-2, I am requesting
83.
that an order of the day be designated for consideration of these motion, Mr. Speaker. And with that, I will give that to the clerk. Here.
Yay! We finally got a budget! A whole 8 months after we ordered one! Oh boy! Isn't this amazing?
Monsieur le Président, honorable député de cette...
Mr. Speaker, honourable members of this House, Canadians.
I
The
stand
budget I
before
present
you
today comes at a time of profound change. A time to build.
The budget I present today comes at a time of profound change, a time to build. The world is undergoing a series of fundamental shifts at a speed, scale, and scope not seen since the fall of the Berlin Wall. The rules-based international order and the trading system that powered Canada's prosperity for decades are being reshaped, threatening our sovereignty, our prosperity, and our values.
No, that would be you. That would be your
Long-standing
government.
supply chains and trade relationships that once ensured stable growth in this country from coast to coast to coast, and good job across our nation, and affordable products are being disrupted.
Yes, by you.
Monsieur le Président, l'impact est...
Mr. Speaker, the impact is profound. Hurting Canadian companies, affecting workers, disrupting supply chains, and causing uncertainty that holds back investment.
Yes, that has been
Enfin,
happening for the last 10
In
years.
fact, the level of
Why are you-
uncertainty
oh
is
my
higher than what we have seen and felt for generations.
That's true, and
It
it's
is
your
not
fault.
a transition. Rather, it is a true generational shift. The challenges are great, but the opportunities for Canada are even greater.
Mr. Speaker, but the opportunities for Canada are even greater.
Quebec has ruined all of Canada.
Et c'est dans cet esprit que...
And in this spirit, today, I present to you Budget 2025. As a former finance minister, also from Shawinigan, so eloquently put it,
humility, but also with confidence, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, fuck off. You're gonna throw Chris Yang there? Wow. Yay! Everybody cheer for stupidity!
This budget must be generational in its ambition and serve to shape our economy and our nation's future. Il n'y a pas de place pour le retrait.
there is no place for withdrawal, ambiguity, or even standing still. Only for bold and swift action.
Bold and swift action is what is needed. To weather the storm of uncertainty, we will not...
Oh, Levi, welcome to the YouTube channel.
Quite the opposite. We will raise them to catch the winds of economic change because we believe in Canada.
Do you? I don't think you do. I think you believe in destroying Canada.
Nous explorerons de...
We will explore new markets and sell more of the best of what Canada has to offer.
We will build here at home stronger industries, nation-building infrastructures, and millions of more homes for Canadians. We will protect what matters most, our people, our communities, and our sovereignty. And we will empower Canadians by making life more affordable, creating new career opportunities, and ensuring every generation can get ahead. This is how we win. This is how we keep winning, Mr. Speaker. You're here.
Okay. These are all lovely, very eloquent words.
Quand les gens
When people look back on this budget, they will be able to judge the importance of the choices that we have made.
Oh, don't worry.
Greater
we don't have to
autonomy
wait for
is
history to
and
judge you.
continues to
We're
be
judging
the
you
best
right now.
approach to achieve real resilience. It is in this spirit that, through Budget 2025, we are building Canada strong. Mr. Speaker, around the world, tariffs have increased. Growth is slowing, and trade relationships are being tested. All of these constraints are being felt across the country by Canadians in their daily lives.
Uh-huh.
Families are seeing this every week when they do their groceries. Renters see it when they pay their rent. Young people are sending out their resumes.
You're saying everything that Pierre Poilievre has been saying.
But they aren't receiving any offers as a result of their efforts. In factories, in the fields, and in communities across the country, people feel the current economic challenges. Workers are facing fewer shifts, shorter hours, and in some cases, unfortunately, layoffs.
Unfortunately.
But uncertainty is understandably making them wait. And for many, it feels like opportunity is slipping just a little further out of reach.
For
That's
many,
why
how
we
about
need
for
to act,
most?
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these are the realities Canadian workers and their families are facing. They are doing everything they can to keep moving forward in uncertain
and you are
times.
doing everything to keep us
And through it all, the
stasis.
Canadian economy has held steady. Forecasters now expect modest GDP growth of just above 1% in 2025.
That's not
C'est la résilience des Canadiens et Canadiennes.
The resilience of Canadians is earning us the respect of our foreign partners. It is this same resilience that gives me confidence in the future.
Is it resilience or is it capitulation?
This very resilience also gives Canadians confidence in the future.
Trading partner fundamentally reshapes all of its trading relationship. There are two responses, Mr. Speaker. You can slash the deficit, hope for the best, wait for the uncertainty to unexpectedly disappear, and see if it trickles down, ever comes. That approach to balance the budget this year would have to eliminate vital social programs and all the capital investments needed for Canada's future. We chose a different path, Mr. Speaker, a path that believes in Canada, a path that invests in our country's future, a path that reinforces Canadian values,
you do know that there's a lot of things that need to be slashed that wouldn't cause cuts to social programs, right?
That allows us to be master in our own house, Mr. Speaker.
I'm just saying.
Canada.
We don't have to cut social programs, we can cut bureaucracy. There's a lot of bureaucracy that needs to be cut.
And I hope every member of this House will choose Canada as well, Mr. Speaker. I hope they will all choose Canada, parce que nous voulons tous et toutes être
Because we all want to be masters of our own home, Mr. Speaker.
Oh,
We all believe in Canada, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker, when our steel, aluminum, forestry, auto, and agriculture industries were hit by U.S. tariff and trade disruptions,
what about
we
all
did
the
not
shit
stand
you
by
were doing, you
and
and your
wait for the
government
storm
were
to
doing
pass.
before all that
We
happened?
stepped in with the most
The
comprehensive
carbon
set of trade
taxes,
resilience
the
measures
gas
in
prices,
Canadian history, because this is who we are as Canadians,
the
Mr.
grocery
Speaker.
prices.
This is who we are. When times get tough, we stand together because we are Canadian. The government launched the Strategic Response Fund that my colleagues have been leading, allocating $5 billion to help sectors impacted by tariffs to adapt, to diversify, and to grow. Businesses can use the fund to invest in the design of new products, retool plans to boost productivity, or offset the cost of accessing new markets. Because we want our industry to succeed. We want them to be able to make this pivot, Mr. Speaker. Because we believe in our workers, we believe in our industry, we believe in
like
the future,
transfers?
we believe in Canada.
So more red tape. More public servants to oversee a fund.
Nous avons
Awesome.
également mis en place un programme de liquidité de
We have also introduced a $1 billion liquidity relief package to help small and medium-sized businesses. Because these businesses help our great country grow and they employ millions of Canadians. So this relief package will help businesses adapt, and it will include a new skills retraining program that will benefit 50,000 workers, Mr. Speaker.
So let's give these businesses money not to like improve their business, but to like pay them to shift industry. That's not what we want. We need support for the current industries that are like working.
We believe that Canadian workers are at the very core of our strategy.
You're probably wondering today, we will be there to help you increase your competitiveness within the Canadian market. Pour nos travailleurs de
To our aluminum workers, we will be there to help you modernize your smelters and to open up new markets.
To our auto
Wait,
workers,
why do aluminum workers need to open up new markets? What does that mean?
we will fight alongside you to keep our auto plants in Canada, Mr. Speaker.
I think you're right. Spittle.
And to our lumber and canola producers, we know the times are hard and we are working not only to restore your market access, Mr. Speaker, but to expand it. And the recent trip of the Prime Minister in Asia was one of them. We are going to work tirelessly to expand your market. We believe in you. We believe in your industry, and we will do what it takes to make sure that you can sell your products around the world. Ces secteurs stratégiques sont
These strategic sectors are at the forefront of this generational change. We will ensure they are strong, resilient, and ready to lead our economic transition.
Yes, by giving
From
them money to
dependence to
change their
resilience.
entire
We're going to
industry
move this
and
economy,
retrain
Mr.
workers.
Speaker, to be more resilient. We're going to move from reliance to resilience because we want Canada to succeed not only today, but for generations to come. We're going to move from uncertainty to prosperity, Mr. Speaker, because we understand that investing in Canada is the best way to ensure prosperity for generations to come.
He keeps saying that. I don't think he knows what it means.
Le budget de 2025, Monsieur le Président,
Mr. Speaker, Budget 2025 is our response. It is for all Canadians. It is a plan for resilience. Budget 2025 is rooted in confidence, focused on results, and designed to ensure that Canada not only weathers this storm, but emerges even stronger from it.
Yes,
words
by
of a
knocking
previous finance
holes in the
minister,
boat and ripping
when in
holes in the
1995
umbrella.
he
That's how
presented
we're
his
weathering
budget,
the storm.
and he said at the
It's
time,
a
our
great
very way
idea.
of life as Canadians is being tested. And there are times in the progress of people when fundamental choices must be made and a new course charted. For Canada, Mr. Speaker, this is one of those times. Et je dirais, Monsieur le
You're
Président,
right,
que nous...
it is.
Mr. Speaker,
Just
I would
not
say
in the way
that
you
today
think.
we are also facing a unique moment in the history of our great country. The Prime Minister has called on our country to look beyond today's challenges and to embark on a
make
path that will
sacrifices.
redefine Canada for generations to come. Why? Because we believe in Canada, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister asked each of us to focus on what we can control and to take bold, ambitious action.
No, he said that in May. What he said last week was, we'll all need to make sacrifices. More sacrifices.
It's in the strand of Canadians, Mr. Speaker. I have confidence in our ability as a nation to meet the moment. I have confidence that together we can build Canada, protect our way of life, and
I
empower
love the
Canadians like
psychology
never
of
before.
using the word
Because
confidence
we
over and
believe
over
in
again.
Canada,
It's
Mr.
very
Speaker.
interesting.
It is interesting to
Oh,
note,
the
Mr.
Asian
Speaker, and all
countries
Canadians
refused
who are
our,
watching
beef
and
and
those with
canola.
us today would know, Canada has what the world needs and what the world increasingly wants, Mr. Speaker. It goes from our product to our technology to our values. Mr. Speaker, Canada is inspiring the world.
You have
We
your
are
government
an energy
has
superpower in
fucking
both clean and
trebucheted
conventional
our
energy.
values into the sun.
L'un des principaux
We are among the top producers of critical minerals and a world leader in artificial intelligence.
Nous avons une
We have unmatched market access, as we are the only country in the G7 with free trade agreements with every other G7 nation.
Nous avons les gens.
We have the people, we have the resources, we have the stability necessary to prosper and to compete in the new economy before us.
Then why aren't we prospering?
So, Canada enters this period
If we
of
have all of
transformation
this, then why
from a
isn't it
position of
working?
strength.
Speaker, the world is changing, but Canada is strong. We're going to build Canada strong together. We're going to empower Canadians,
I thought
and we're
Canada
going to
was
defend
already
our
strong.
sovereignty,
How
Mr.
can you
Speaker.
build it strong if
Canadians
it's
have done it
strong
before.
already?
We will do it again. Canada also has the lowest net debt to GDP ratio in the G7, and the federal debt to GDP ratio will remain stable over the budget horizon. We also have one of the lowest deficits in the G7 and one of the strongest fiscal positions in the world. Yes, Mr. Speaker, we have a strong fiscal position,
I
a
don't
strong
think
base
so.
to work for, a strong base to invest, Mr. Speaker. And we must use this fiscal power to make generational investment because we believe in Canada.
They love to use the word generational. Generational trauma,
And
generational
as the
investment,
managing director
generational
of the International
citizenship.
Monetary Fund recently said, both Germany and Canada recognize that in this very testing time, they need to use their fiscal space. In the case of Canada, the Canadian authorities have been very decisive to take action in the context of changing relations with their main trading partner. Mr. Speaker, Canada is recognized on the world stage as a country with the fiscal capacity to invest, to grow its economy, to invest in its people, and to protect its sovereignty. That recognition matters because it affirms something fundamental about this country. When times are difficult, we do not retreat. We advance.
No, we
invest,
stand hand
Mr.
over
Speaker,
fist,
and that's what
apparently, is
Budget
what we do
2025 is all
when
about.
times are tough. I have not heard any.
Budget 2025 is a plan to catalyze investments from provinces, territories, municipalities,
what are
indigenous
you going
communities,
to spend?
and the
Tell
private
us what
sector.
you're. Oh my lord.
With this plan, in 5 years, we will enable $1 trillion in total investment in this country, Mr. Speaker. Enable $1 trillion of investment.
No, we're not doing well because he's put an industrial carbon tax on everything. He took away the individual carbon tax, but
And I know although the conservative are silent in their heart, they support that, Mr. Speaker. Because I know that they will take the break week to go around and tell their constituent how great we're going to see this
the
country
break
and all the
week.
investment
You
we're going to
just
see.
had a break week in
And I
October,
know
you
in their heart
lazy
I can see
assholes.
them. Le Canada est au...
Canada is one of the best places in the world to invest, and we are going to make it even better. This fiscal strength allows us to make historic investments not only today, but also for future generations.
To Canadians who feel the strain of these times, our message is clear. We will not back down. We will be there for you now and for as long as it takes. We will do what Canadians do best in times of need. We look after one another. We help each other.
Okay, but if
That's
you
the
were looking
Canadian
after
way.
us, then
That's
we
our
wouldn't
way,
be
Mr.
in
Speaker.
the shit show that we are right now, sir. Now tell us about the budget.
Pour relever ce grand...
Meeting this great challenge, Mr. Speaker, requires both ambition and discipline. We need to be ambitious in our investments and rigorous in our spending. And that's why
Rigorous
this budget
in
charts
our
a new
spending.
course
Oh,
for Canada's
I don't
public
like that.
finances. Because Canadians expect their government
I do
to
not like
achieve
the rigorous in our
results.
spending quotation.
And to get there, we must spend less on operations so we can invest more in Canada's future.
Wait,
First, a new capital budgeting framework, separating our day-to-day spending from the investments that build our future.
okay.
This reform will allow Canadians to better understand where their money goes, and it will ensure that each dollar helps strengthen our productivity.
Wait, how does creating a framework... What does that mean? You just used a bunch of buzzwords. Creating a capital framework to separate our day-to-day spending from our investments so that Canadians can see where every dollar goes. That means literally nothing.
Mr. Speaker, we will make capital investment a national priority. Mieux budgéter...
Better budgeting also means presenting the budget
I know
the
I'm
best
American,
time.
but this is not good. No, it's
From
not.
now on. The federal budget will be presented in the fall, aligning with the construction season and better supporting provinces, municipalities, as well as contractors in the delivery of their project.
Build this...
Wait a minute. So you're gonna present the budget for the year near the end of the year and in the third quarter. Because taxes, whenever taxes are filed, that's the fourth quarter, and then it rolls over into Q1 of the next year. Why the fuck would you put your budget near the end of the fiscal year? That's retarded.
This country, and we have a lot to do, and we're going to do it together, Mr. Speaker. And what you see in this budget and in this Prime Minister is that we have a roadmap, Mr. Speaker, to build Canada strong.
Then
we
present
understand
the
that there's things
roadmap.
we need to
Just
do on our side
stop
to make sure we
saying
can
you
build
have
like
one
never
and
before.
show us.
And this is the plan to do it. Second, it's all about discipline. The Prime Minister has
Oh.
been clear. Canada.
The Liberal government is presenting a budget and dares to say it's about discipline? Wow.
This new government will spend less
That's
so we can invest more.
yeah. Okay, you know investing is still spending technically, right? You're just spending it long term.
Mr. Speaker, our budget puts forward $60 billion in saving over 5 years, Mr. Speaker.
$60 billion of saving over 5 years. Okay, so $12 billion of saving a year. How much are you spending?
Canadians have been tightening their belt for quite some time, and it's only
Because of your
natural that we
government.
put our house in order as well. And we're going to make sure to the exercise we've done, Mr. Speaker, we found these savings, we did the hard work, we took the tough decision, but you know what? That's what Canadians expect from us. We have a strong mandate. They tell us, do what
No,
must
you
be
don't.
done. That's what we did, Mr. Speaker.
You do not have a strong mandate whatsoever. What the
And we're going to continue to do. So let me be clear. We are protecting the vital services. While we did that, Mr. Speaker, let me be very clear for all the Canadians watching at home. We are protecting the vital services that you rely on,
Like what?
including childcare, dental care, pharma care, because those are essential and vital for families across our nation. This is who we are as Canadians, Mr. Speaker, and we're going to remain true to our values. Et en faisant des choix
And we are making responsible and pragmatic choices to reduce inefficiencies and focus government initiatives on our core priorities.
What does
the
that
government comprehensive expenditure review, we are focusing investment on initiatives that meet their objectives and complement rather than duplicate services delivered by other levels of government.
What? That should have been done fucking 10 years ago. Didn't Polyev say that was something that needed to happen?
Mr. Speaker, we have looked at how we can streamline the program, how we can right size, how can we use technology, how can we use AI with one goal in mind to provide better service to Canadians, to be more efficient because Canadians deserve the best service of their government.
Our accounts are going to be run by AI now,
And we will deliver.
Is that why the
Mr.
disability
Speaker,
benefit
we
got
will
all
cut
fucked
red
up?
tape, we will
'Cause
digitize
AI did it?
services and make them faster, simpler, and easier to access. Nous allons encourager la...
We are encouraging the adoption of new technologies across government, including made in Canada sovereign AI tools.
Made in Canada sovereign AI tools? What the fuck does that mean?
Through a new digital transformation
Nobody
office.
uses ChatGPT
Because, Mr.
anymore.
Speaker, we understand the potential of this digital transformation, and Canada will be both a global leader in this and in service delivery.
A more effective government that can deliver smarter, faster, and more effective services to Canadians. Since 2019, the federal public service population has grown at a rate which is far greater than the Canadian population, Mr. Speaker. We must get the size of our public service back to a sustainable level that is keeping with best practices. But as we are, Mr. Speaker, we will do that with fairness and compassion because we appreciate the work of every civil servant in this country.
Meaning, we're about to make heads roll in the public service, so get ready, motherfucker!
We appreciate their service. We appreciate their work. We value their contribution to our country.
Get ready, bitch.
And whilst we do that, Mr. Speaker, we will make our tax system fairer. Third, we need clear fiscal anchors to provide the predictability and clarity.
Wait, don't grace over the "we will make our tax system fairer" thing. What is that about?
To the world and to Canadian. We will balance day-to-day operating spending with revenues by 2028, 2029, shifting the budget towards investments that grow the economy. Mr. Speaker, this is a pivotal moment in Canada's history. We're going to make sure that the dollar that people entrust in us will be invested to grow Canada. We will maintain a declining deficit to GDP ratio, ensuring that the discipline today while investing in our collective future.
We will make sure that the deficit to GDP ratio declines. So you're basically admitting that you are like way over the budget that even Trudeau was supposedly gonna put out, and you're like, but we're gonna shrink that deficit over 5 years though.
Les mesures proposées dans
The measures proposed in Budget 2025 put us on the right path to achieve our investment goals. Mr. Speaker, we will create a business environment that attracts an unprecedented flow of private capital into the energy, infrastructure, housing, and defense sectors. Mr. Speaker, this budget is one of investment, generational investment for this generation and future generations. Mr. Speaker, this is because we believe in Canada.
I have heard like almost nothing about actual spending.
Our investments will focus on our economic success and focus on productivity, because productivity means doing more with less, because that's the best way we can improve the lifestyles of Canadians. The 2025 budget will not only accelerate construction in housing and infrastructure, but across the country. It will also strengthen Canada's position as a fiscally competitive jurisdiction and one of the best places in the world to invest.
You've said that about 3 times now, and you have yet to actually go over how that is a thing that is going to happen. And I'm really confused as to the actual steps that this budget has listed to make these things happen.
That is a great place to invest, but together with Budget 2025, we're going to make it even greater, Mr.
2025? That's what he just said, 2025.
In short, Canada is the place to be. Canada is the place to invest. Canada is the place to grow, Mr. Speaker. And we're proud to serve Canadian. Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, budgets are not about doing everything. They're about what's necessary and doing it well. We're putting forward a firm, fair, and results-driven plan, the kind of reform Canadians are asking for, and the kind that's always served our country well.
We'll invest $280 billion over 5 years in capital to strengthen Canada's productivity, competitiveness, and resilience.
$280 billion over 5 years. Where is that money coming from, my friend? That is an insane amount of money per year. That is. What is 280 billion divided by 5?
280 billion divided by 5 is 56 billion.
$56 billion a year. Where the fuck is that coming from?
On a cash basis, this is an historic investment of $450 billion, Mr. Speaker, in Canada.
Where is this coming from?
And we're gonna do all that because we believe in Canada. We believe in Canadians. We believe in our workers. We believe in our future, Mr.
Yes, fundamentalists also believe that humans walked the earth with dinosaurs. Does that make them right? What the? Where is all of this money supposed to come from?
Mr. Speaker, ces investissements.
These generational investments will drive growth in every region, Mr. Speaker, and create good middle-class jobs. The kind of jobs that allow young people and families to plan for the future with confidence.
Our generational investment will focus on 4 key priorities. Housing, to restore affordability and opportunity. Infrastructure, to connect Canadians and accelerate growth. Defense and security, to protect our sovereignty and our communities. Productivity and competitiveness, to lead and make Canada an innovation powerhouse. The innovation powerhouse of the 21st century. Il ne s'agit pas de...
And these are not abstract priorities. They are the foundations of a stronger, more ambitious and competitive Canada, because we believe in Canada.
Because we believe in I knew he was going to say that. I knew it. I knew he was going to say that.
Mr. Speaker, our task now is to turn our fiscal strength into national purpose. For
what
generations,
fiscal strength? We have
together,
no
Canadians
fiscal
have undertaken
strength. What are
major
you talking
projects
about?
that have connected our regions, energized our industries, and defined our identity. For more than 1 century, Mr. Speaker.
The Economy Act adopted last June continues that tradition, a very proud tradition. It removed barriers to internal trade, accelerate approvals for major projects, and strengthens the economic union that binds our province and territories together. We are completing the unfinished work of Confederation, Mr. Speaker.
The unfinished
work of Confederation.
Wow!
Ensuring that
the fucking ego.
Where a product is made in Canada, it can be sold in Canada. Where trade and opportunity flow freely across provincial lines. Mr. Speaker, this is about Canada. If you build something in one part of the country, you ought to be able to sell it across the country. Because we believe in Canada.
Oh my god. Okay. Every time he says that, I just want to smack myself in the head.
Bonne nouvelle,
Good news. Our government won't stop there, but also launch the next generation of nation-building projects. Highways, airstrips, ports, electrical grids, and digital corridors will define the next century of Canadian growth. And thanks to these investments, we will connect regions, strengthen supply chains across the country, and create hundreds of thousands of high-paying jobs in every region of this big country.
And then we will give those jobs to people from other countries without any background checks.
We'll expand possibilities and opportunities like never before in Canada's north, Mr. Speaker. We should all be proud as Canadian. We're going to make historic investment in Canada's north. This is a great moment for the country.
Because we believe in Canada.
Infrastructure in communities all across Canada with the new Build Communities Strong Fund, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, another fund.
As we build million more homes, we'll need infrastructure like roads to build new neighborhoods. This fund will help build that. New neighborhoods will lead to new communities across our country that will want recreational and athletic center. This fund will help build that. And the new communities will need new hospital. This fund will help build that. This fund will build Canada strong. This fund will
What is this fund? Like the fucking just the petty cash for freaking everybody gets money for everything when they're building a community. Holy
Build our
shit.
community strong. This fund will build Canada strong, Mr. Speaker. It's something I'm very proud of, and I think the Prime Minister would join me in that. We will do all this by being our own best customer to the new Buy Canadian policy. It's about time that we put Canadian suppliers first.
Yes, woohoo!
When the government buys, Canadian suppliers will be our first choice whenever possible.
Shouldn't that have
Full stop.
always been
Because
like? Why
believe in
is that a crazy crazy announcement? Shouldn't the Canadian government always try to buy Canadian
Canada.
first?
We will use
Still made by our workers in Hamilton and Sault Ste. Marie. Nous utiliserons.
We will use aluminum cast in Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean, Bécancour, and Kitimat, and we will use softwood lumber cut in Thunder Bay, Prince George, and even in my region of Latuque.
And why have we not been doing that already?
Workers, we will support our country.
Because we believe in Canada.
We will support our industry. Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, I'll give you an example. Yesterday in St. Tite, a small rural city in my riding, I visited Buyy Boots, a family business that has been making boots since 1933. I even had the opportunity to build part of the shoes that I'm proudly wearing today.
Yeah, those pictures were that was really funny.
With the help of many skilled workers. A reminder of the craftsmanship and pride that make the Canadian manufacturing industry so strong. Mr. Speaker, the shoes I proudly wear today are the same ones worn by RCMP officers.
Good for you. You're wearing similar boots to the ones worn by cops. Awesome. Good job. Yay! Yay, Philippe. Would you like a cookie?
I know the Conservative would wish they would have a pair too. Mr. Speaker, these shoes have been made in Canada by Canadian for Canadians. That's the way to go, Mr. Speaker. That's how you build a Canada strong.
The fact that they can come in here and act like this is not a giant fucking photo op / like just complete gaslighting. Like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous that they're doing this.
And that's what Buy Canadian is all about. Good jobs, resilient communities, and pride in what we're building together.
It's all about good jobs. It's all about resilient communities in our cities and in rural communities across our nation. And this is about pride in what we build, pride in Canada, pride in our workers. That's how you build a strong country. Mr. Speaker, Canada has a legacy of builders. We are a nation of builders.
Yes, so why have you been punishing the builders and taxing the builders and fucking, like, not letting the builders build?
That same spirit of building
Why
at home
is
has
that
defined
the thing?
Canada for generations. We have done this before. Back in 1945, just after the war, Canada had to do big things. A so-called, at the time, Minister of Everything, the great CDR bank on the boundless potential of Canada to make big change in our country. He was not afraid to bet big on Canadians. Neither we are, Mr. Speaker, because we believe in Canada.
Oh my God! If I hear because we believe in Canada one more goddamn time.
This budget is guided by the strong conviction that Canada must remain a nation of builders, of infrastructure and of innovation, of trust in public institutions and hope for generations to come. This nation knows how to build. We built the Canadian Pacific Railway in 1885, allowing our country to be connected from coast to coast and supporting trade across the prairies. We built the St. Lawrence Seaway, more recently in 1959, creating a deep water route from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, and do you wanna know what was different about all of the things that you've just cited? We had not created historic deficit. Like, we have more deficit right now than we did in the middle of World War fucking II. What the hell is going on?
Et plus récemment, nous avons construit les...
And recently, we built the James Bay hydroelectric facility in 1985, providing abundant clean energy to power Canadian industries and enabling Canada to become one of the world's top producers of renewable hydroelectric energy.
I would just like to point out that Mulrooney was in power when that was built.
Mr. Speaker.
Of Canada, that's why we want to build a Canada strong together. Each generation has taken on its share of the work and left the next generation stronger for it. We will do it again because we believe in Canada.
Oh my God! Somebody fucking donate so I can buy a fucking something.
With planned investment of $115 billion in infrastructure over 5 years, we will meet the moment. That's what Canadians expect from their government.
Okay, so you're gonna invest, what was it, $286 billion in a different fund. Now you're gonna do $115 billion into the frickin' infrastructure. You didn't say what the liquidity fund for the housing or what the community building fund was gonna cost.
They know what's going on. They want us to meet the moment, and we'll meet that moment. And we will build the backbone of Canada's next economy. Our task is simple, but it's profound. To turn plans into projects, to turn projects into careers, and to turn careers into prosperity, Mr. Speaker. That's what we are committed to do. That's what we will do with Canadians across the nation. And to do so, we will do that in a way that protects our future, that also protect our nature, and also protect our core values. Building a true partnership with Indigenous people, whose stewardship and knowledge of the land continue to guide us today. Because we do not just build for ourselves.
Whose stewardship of the land. Yes. Yeah, that sounds so racist to say. Like, those poor natives, they're tending the land that we stole from them. What the fuck? That is so wrong.
Because we do not build just for ourselves, we build for those who will follow us. I'm often reminded of the 7th-generation principle. Rooted in Indigenous teachings, a reminder that every decision we take must consider its impact on future generations. Mr. Speaker, we will build Canada strong, but we will build with Canadian values. Mais un pays fort, Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, a strong country invests not only in its economy, but also in its identity.
Oh boy.
Over the past year, Canadians have shown what Canada is truly made of. When global uncertainty tested us, we looked to each other.
We did?
People asked where their food was grown and chose to buy from local farmers and producers.
A newsflash, Monsieur Champagne. A lot of people were doing that before Trump because of the fact that you've driven grocery prices so insanely high that if we can, you know, go to the Mennonite-run grocery store or, like, buy from the roadside stands, we will.
Families traveled across the country and rediscovered its beauty from coast to coast to coast. Communities rallied around Canadian businesses, creators, and workers. That, Mr. Speaker, is what it means to be Canadian. To stand up for one another, to build together, and to take pride in what we make, grow, and create here at home. That is what it means to be Canadian, Mr. Speaker, and that is why we are here to defend Canada. We are a bilingual, diverse, and compassionate country, shaped by reconciliation, equality, and respect. Mr. Speaker, we believe in a strong Canada. Mr. Speaker, our government is investing heavily to help Canadians get ahead.
Are you?
I think this is
How?
something that speaks to everyone. Every young people in the country, every family around the country, everyone listening today. Canada faces a steep housing supply gap that has threatened affordability.
A steep housing supply gap. Sir, that's like saying fucking... That's like saying milk has only slightly increased in price when it has almost tripled.
And our minister has been doing great work to make sure we have more supply and continue to do so. We need to make sure that, you know, Canadians across the nation can find a home. And because when they find a home, this is the best way to build their lives. And therefore, we want to be there for them. Budget 2025 is, Mr. Speaker, the most ambitious housing plan since the Second World War. This is what
Because we're in the most deficit since the Second World War.
we're delivering for
You
Canadians.
retard.
The moment calls for it, and we are meeting the moment, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister has been clear. We need to build in this country. We need to build faster. We need to build bigger. We need to build now. We need to build Canada strong.
You know, I would just like to say that all of the Liberals going, the Conservatives have nothing but slogans. The Conservatives have nothing but slogans. This presentation has literally been nothing but slogans and buzzwords.
We have put in this budget record investment of $13 billion over 5 years in our flagship home building initiative, the Build Canada Homes. And
Wait, only 13? Okay, so your priorities are way off. You're investing $286 billion in this random... I don't know what the fuck that fund was for. Then we've got 115 billion in infrastructure, like highways and shit. And now we only have 13 billion over 5 years to build houses. That's like less than 3 billion a year. So how does this work?
And I'm sure Canadians across the country understand that, because this will be making sure that we build at speed and scale that we have not seen in generations. And we will build...
Yes, it's easy to build at speed and scale when you're just putting modular homes together.
Mr. Speaker, we will double the pace of housing construction over the next decade while we create a new industry.
Assembly?
When we will be using Canadian technology, Canadian workers, and Canadian lumber. We will use Canadian workers to build Canada with Canadian material. This is what we're going to do, Mr. Speaker, because we believe in Canada.
Oh! He said it again!
And we will improve affordability and create careers in the skilled trades. Because as we build this country, Mr. Speaker, young people will see that the dream they have of home ownership will become within reach again. That's what we want to do for future generation. Because you know what? Every home built is a step toward a more affordable and a more confident Canada.
Mr. Speaker, affordability isn't just about housing. It's about making life easier for Canadians
Okay.
and reducing
How do you
everyday
plan on
costs
doing that?
while protecting the programs families depend on. Canadians elected us to take bold action to help them improve their quality of life quickly.
And we will continue to do. The very first thing that this Prime Minister did for Canadians was to cut tax for 22 million Canadians. That is the first thing we did.
22 million.
That is the very first thing we did. And then we brought down gas prices by 18 cents per...
No, you didn't! How did you oh my god, and every time Carney leaves the country, the gas prices go up.
per liter when we cancel the consumer carbon price.
Yes.
Shut up,
See,
Carney.
even the conservative are cheering, Mr. Speaker.
He's over there going, yes!
And they should be cheering about that as well because we made permanent the National School Food Program. Helping 100,000 children each year.
Yes, the school food program. Do you realize how long school boards have had their own school food programs? Like even low funding schools, like my elementary school back when I was a kid was not a well-off school, and they had breakfast club in the fucking 90s. Why do we need a national school food program?
I know in the heart they support it, Mr. Speaker.
Oh my god, shut up.
And Mr. Speaker, we launched automatic federal benefits, reaching 5.5 million low-income Canadians to ensure that no one gets left behind.
Oh, are you referring to the disability benefit that started and then stopped for like 2 months for a bunch of people, and then when it resumed, they only got that particular month's payment and not the payments they missed?
We are going to strengthen competition in the telecommunications and banking sectors in order to drive down costs.
These are practical measures that make life more affordable today and build confidence in tomorrow. Because when Canadians can afford a home, when Canadians can raise a family, when Canadians can plan for the future, our entire country grows stronger. Because
prosperity is only meaningful when it's shared and when all Canadians can see themselves in the promise of this country.
Budget is that every Canadian should feel that there's something for them. Because it's not only about today, it's about future generation. It's about building for them. It's about making sure that we'll have a very strong country for generations to come. And as the Prime Minister has said, there can be no prosperity without security. Let me repeat, there
can be no prosperity without sacrifice.
No prosperity without security. And Mr. Speaker, in that vein, I am sure that every member, and I will look across the aisle and I look in the eyes of every member of this House, every member in this House would agree that we do need to protect our people, our communities, and our country. Every Canadian every member of this House.
Shut up. The Liberal government, nobody from the Liberal government should be talking about security or protecting our sovereignty or anything like that. That is not something they should be talking about. Because they've put us in this position.
When it comes to security and our sovereignty, Mr. Speaker, we all should be rising and defend what we're proposing. Because, Mr. Speaker, a confident nation that protects its sovereignty at home and its interests abroad through strength, stability, and partnership with allies, we share our values. This is what we're doing, Mr. Speaker.
And with $30 billion over 5 years, Budget 2025 represents the largest defense investment in decades.
$6 billion a year, huh?
Mr. Speaker, yes.
You're gonna start with housing for your for your serving members? You're gonna fix the housing?
I have even more good news, Mr. Speaker. We will meet our 2% NATO commitment this year. We will modernize NORAD. We will reinforce
How
our
are we
Arctic
going to meet
defense,
our
and
2% NATO commitment this year?
we will equip our brave men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces with the infrastructure and technology that they need to safeguard our nation. And we will do that because we believe
in Canada. Oh, I called it.
With our
I
new
called it.
Defense Investment Agency and Defense Industrial Strategy, we will build up Canada's defense industry, strengthening Canadian businesses and supporting Canadian workers and creating good union jobs, Mr. Speaker, across our country. Our work on defense will strengthen Canadian Research Centre. It will strengthen Canadian communities in the north, working with our Inuit and First Nation partners across our country by building dual-use infrastructure like ports and runways to make sure that every community, when we invest, can benefit, Mr. Speaker.
Isn't that an infrastructure thing, not a security thing? Okay.
Notre plan va créer de...
Our plan will create new jobs for engineers, technicians, and scientists in sectors like aerospace, shipbuilding, cybersecurity, and AI. We're going to hire 1,000 new Border Services officers and 1,000 new RCMP officers to secure our borders and keep our communities safe.
1,000 each? That's it? We need, like, way more than that.
Finally, by investing in law enforcement and justice reform, we will tackle organized crime, gun violence, and auto theft.
Bullshit! Don't believe you.
We're also going to invest and continue with passion and determination, as my colleague, the minister responsible, is doing, the important work with the provinces and territories to end gender-based violence.
Oh, God. Yes, that's what the budget needs. A fund for ending gender-based violence.
My colleague is working hard on that. And we are going to support her. We are going to keep supporting her.
Because we believe in Canada.
Because every Canadian should feel safe, Mr. Speaker. And I want to commend the leadership of my colleague. She's extraordinary. She knows who she is, but I cannot pronounce her name in the House. But she knows she is because she's been there and leading the way, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that, we invest and that we continue the important work across our nation. Alors que nous établissons des...
As we strengthen our security partnerships, it's essential that we also deepen our economic partnerships. In order to build a stronger future, we have to increase trade, innovate faster, and play a leadership role in clean and conventional energy. Mr. Speaker, trade has always been one of Canada's strengths, connecting our population, our resources, and our industries to the rest of the world. But too much of that trade depends on a single partner.
We are launching a trade diversification strategy supported by a trade diversification corridors fund to expand
A trade diversification corridors fund?
Canada's reach, double our overseas export within a decade, which will unlock $300 billion in new opportunities for Canadian business and Canadian workers.
How can you predict that it will unlock that type of money?
This is good news if you're a small and medium-sized business. This is good news if you're an exporter. This is good news because now you see we're going to expand our market. We're going to bring what Canada has to offer to the world.
We are going to strengthen ports, railways, and ports of entry. We will reduce bottlenecks, and we will open faster routes to global markets. Because when Canadian businesses are competitive and successful abroad, Canadian workers and communities prosper right here at home.
Mr. Speaker, Canada, I think we can agree on, all of us can agree on that, is the best place to live.
It used to be, and then you and your government fucked it up for like the last 10 years.
Canada is the best place to live. And it's the reason why top talent from around the world want to come here, because they see opportunities and possibilities to contribute to cutting-edge research in our country.
Yeah, nobody wants to come here to contribute. They want to come here to take advantage of shit.
With our flagship international talent attraction strategy of more than $1.7 billion, we will make sure that the best and brightest continue to choose Canada to innovate, to invent, and to grow our industry, Mr. Speaker. The best and brightest will come here in Canada.
Why do we need the best and brightest to come here? Don't we, like, shouldn't we be encouraging our own talented people at home? Why do we need to import?
This is how you build a Canada strong, Mr. Speaker, by making a generational investment of $115 billion over 5 years in measures that will drive productivity and competitiveness. We will supercharge growth in Canada and become the strongest economy in the G7 because we believe in Canada.
I called it! I knew it!
Let me be clear to all the Canadians watching at home tonight. Productivity is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about working smarter. It's about how well we mobilize IDs. How well our workers...
IDs? How well we mobilize IDs. You heard that, right? I know he meant to say ideas, but...
And how well we can mobilize
you did
workers,
hear that,
investment
right?
and innovation to generate growth. It's what drives up the wages in our country, improves living standard, and strengthens public services, Mr. Speaker. Pendant trop longtemps...
For too long, Canada's productivity has been lagging, a challenge we can and must overcome.
You are not productive enough. You must make more things. Be more productive. This sounds very, very fascist.
Intelligence will be the defining technology of our time, just like electricity was in the last century.
You do know that electricity was invented 20 years or so before the turn of the last century, right? Like, you know electricity was a late 1800s thing, right? You know that. I would say, that the things of the last century that were, you know, innovative and shit was like the automobile, the airplane, the internet, the computer, electricity? No, dude. You're a bit, no.
L'intelligence artificielle va jouer un rôle.
AI will play a key role along with quantum and other advanced technologies to put Canada on a path of sustained growth.
It's the very first country in the world to have an AI national strategy and an AI quantum strategy.
An AI national strategy and an AI quantum strategy? What does that even mean?
We know how to lead. We have some of the best researchers, and some of them have won even Nobel Prize, Mr. Speaker. We have the brain, we have the capacity, we have the will. We will lead, Mr. Speaker, because we believe in Canada.
But the conservatives are the ones full of slogans. Don't forget that, guys.
We will become a productivity and innovation powerhouse, Mr. Speaker, through a number of measures. The first is our productivity super deduction to create the right climate for businesses to invest in new machinery, equipment, and technology. A bold expansions of projects of national interest in artificial intelligence, in clean technology, and in advanced manufacturing. we will turn Canadian innovation into industrial strength, and we will enhance tax incentives for Canadian builders to conduct research and development in this country and make it seamless for them to apply to these essential tax credits that will drive innovation and productivity. Mr. Speaker, this budget 2025 is about productivity and competitiveness. This is about a roadmap for Canada to be the place to invest. It's already great. We're going to make it greater together.
This is ridiculous. I am in so much shock with how much money that he wants to just hand over fist, just pour out.
Obviously, budget can seem, and numbers in budget can seem a bit abstract for people watching and wondering what it means to them. But let me make it very concrete. As I said earlier, this budget will unleash $1 trillion in total investment over the next 5 years.
What the fuck? $1 trillion over 5 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? Has Canada even made $1 trillion since its fucking Confederacy? Have we even coalesced that much money together at once? What the fuck?
That would boost average wage in Canada by some $3,000 a year, Mr. Speaker. That's what it means for workers. That's what it means for families. That's what it means for Canadians.
Where's this coming from? My grandchildren are gonna be paying for this shit.
It would add $15 billion to federal revenues that can support healthcare, lower your taxes, and pay down Canada's debt.
Wait. Spending $1 trillion over 5 years will lower deficits and taxes and what? How?
We chose Canada. We will make Canada strong because
we believe in Canada.
Throughout our history, Mr. Speaker, we have opened our doors to the world. We have always welcomed those fleeing the most difficult situations, those who seek to study at our world-class universities, and those willing to share their expertise and drive innovation in Canada. Those who wanted to contribute to Canada. Mr. Speaker, we are taking back control over the immigration system and putting Canada on a trajectory to bring immigration back to sustainable levels, allowing us to fulfill the promise of Canada to those who call it home. Our plan will restore control, will provide clarity and consistency to the immigration system while maintaining compassion in our choices and driving competitiveness in our economy. Notre plan va permettre d'assurer un meilleur contrôle.
Our plan will restore control over our immigration system while maintaining an approach based on our Canadian values.
Competitiveness. L'action climatique n'est pas seulement une obligation.
Climate action is more than just a moral duty.
Wait. Why are we switching from climate action? Like, how are you gonna bring the immigration system under control? What targets are you planning to meet? Like, and none of that is gonna be okay.
It is economically necessary.
Now we're on to climate change.
To foster competitiveness and growth, we must be a leader in the low-emission economy. Our climate competitiveness strategy turns Canada's natural wealth, like our critical minerals and clean energy, into lasting prosperity. Reducing our emissions is essential to protecting the competitiveness of Canada's energy sectors. We are introducing a comprehensive suite of clean economy investment tax credits, measures that are already generating billions of dollars in private capital for projects in hydrogen, carbon capture, and clean electricity.
Mr. Speaker, Canada is the place to invest, but we understand also that this is not only the right thing to do, but it's the smart thing to do. and I want to commend the work of my colleagues who have been leading the effort on that. Because these investments will allow us to modernize our networks, they will allow us to have projects of national interest, and they will also make sure that we connect Canada with our electricity network. Monsieur le Président,
wait, connect Canada with our electricity network? What are you talking about?
Mr. Speaker, by becoming a global leader in
you
clean
saying Canada
technology
doesn't have
and
electricity?
clean energy, Canada can strengthen its competitive advantage, and Canada can
Or are
also
you
help our
talking
industry
about sending
thrive in the global
electricity
economy.
to other
Talk
countries?
about our youth, Mr. Speaker, because our youth is the future of this nation. Nous avons au Canada les travailleurs les plus
In Canada, we have the most skilled and talented workers, as well as the most educated workforce in the world. We can all be very proud of that.
And I know my colleague joined me. We know that it's because of the talent, the expertise, the dedication of our workers that Canada wins. They are the best worker in the world. That's why you see investment. Every day they go to work. And obviously, Mr. Speaker, it's thanks to their service, their service to our nation, their talent, that we can succeed, and we will continue to work with them to make Canada the place to invest. Le budget 2025.
What does that have to
Budget
do with
2025 expands
youth?
learning,
You didn't say
training,
anything about youth.
and growth opportunities for young people.
Il crée des nouvelles.
Budget 2025 creates new pathways for careers in construction, in clean energy, and in advanced manufacturing.
Okay. But what are you going to do about all the temporary foreign workers that are taking over the entry-level jobs that these youth need before they get into those careers?
Il est essentiel que nous donnions.
It is essential that we give the next generation the confidence and skills needed to succeed.
Speaker, when we talk about youth and the future generation, I think every member in this House should pay attention because they are the future of our country. Through a suite of new measures, we will extend union training, extend the tax credit to personal support workers who have been doing work, and they're always there for our people and enhance labor mobility. Mr. Speaker, Canadian workers will drive Canada's economic transformation with new skills and training, and they will
get a
seize
tax
the
credit if you're a
exciting and high-paying
PSW?
careers and good union jobs that it will create. In the words of the Canadian Labour Congress, these measures signal a shift towards putting workers at the heart of Canada's economic strategy. We should all be proud, Mr. Speaker. Workers will always be at the heart of our economic strategy. This is how we give Canadians the tool they need to shape the future. This is how we build Canada strong.
Because
En
we
conclusion,
believe in
Monsieur le
Canada.
Président,
To conclude, Mr. Speaker,
Holy shit,
the
he's
budget
done,
that
finally.
I'm tabling today is our framework for Canada's future. It is a roadmap to prosperity and resilience.
it all comes down to a choice between two visions. One vision of resignation, a vision that would scale back the vital support Canadians rely on, make it harder for families to find a home, and leave our country more vulnerable, poorer, and dependent. And another vision, one rooted in confidence, confidence in Canadian, and in the belief that by making generational investments today, we can build lasting prosperity for
like
tomorrow.
that word.
By putting more money in people's pocket, by ensuring every Canadian can retire with dignity, by making the dream of home ownership a reality once again, by building the infrastructure our city needs to grow, by keeping our community safe for our children and our parents. That is the path we choose, Mr. Speaker. That is the path of Budget 2025.
Yes.
Keep quiet, Mark.
I see even smile on the other side, Mr. Speaker. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Budget 2025 makes our choice clear. We choose confidence over resignation. We chose to empower Canadians to build this country together and protect what we hold dear. Monsieur le Président, il s'agit d'une question.
Mr. Speaker, this is about confidence in ourselves, in our capacity to adapt, and in the promise of this great country.
That builds, protect, and empower. It's about moving from reliance to resilience and from uncertainty to prosperity. Let's seize the moment. Let's build Canada strong because we are and will always be the true north.
I was gonna say,
strong and free.
I thought he was gonna say again because we believe in Canada. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because I want to see when they vote.
Quebec's call.
The honourable member for Calgary East from the top, please. Of youngish and spent in 25 years.
Mr. Speaker,
Because in grant at every place between original hope, Speaker, we believe also 189 million is
What we'll do is we'll also listen to Polyev.
We in Ottawa.
Increasing 2% of GDP.
Speaker, we have the fiscal capacity.
It will drive us
Oh.
the cost of housing and double in Canadian history.
The pockets of Canadians.
Okay, here we go.
And the more they spend, the more things cost. And that's why the Liberals doubled the cost of housing and lineups at food banks. And that's why we wanted an affordable budget for a more affordable Canada.
This government is the most expensive in Canadian history. Every dollar the Prime Minister spends comes out of the pockets of Canadians. The more they spend, the more things cost. And that's why Conservatives were calling for an affordable budget, for an affordable life, after Liberals doubled the cost of housing and doubled the lineups at our food banks.
That's okay, hold on. What is 1 trillion divided by 5?
1 trillion divided by 5 is 200 billion.
Okay. So this budget that they want to do is $200 billion a year.
Today, the Liberals have introduced the most costly deficit in the history of our country outside of COVID. It will generate higher costs for groceries, housing, and for everything else.
The Liberals have introduced the most costly and largest budget deficit in history outside of COVID. The cost of this Liberal budget will drive up the cost of food, housing, and everything else that Canadians buy. And the Prime Minister has broken every single promise he made just 7 short months ago. He promised a $62 billion deficit. He delivered nearly an $80 billion deficit, $16 billion bigger than he promised and twice the size that his predecessor left behind.
Yeah. Christia's last budget, they were gonna have like a $42 billion deficit. Okay? Then they're like, okay, well, maybe it'll be 60 billion, but we haven't tabled the budget yet. And then they tabled the budget and it's $80 billion this year.
He promised to lower the debt to GDP ratio. He raised it, and inflation along with it. He promised to spend less. He's spending $90 billion more, costing $5,400 per family in Canada. And that $90 billion, to the Prime Minister's heckles, is above and beyond the promised $16 billion that he says he will one day find. And if he doesn't find them, it will be over $100 billion in brand new spending to respond to the Prime Minister's heckles, Mr. Speaker.
He's not wrong. I love how he's calling out. He's calling out Carney for fucking muttering under his breath over there.
The promise that he would invest more.
That's great. I
His
love that.
own budget document lays out a graph showing that every quarter of this year will see private sector business investment collapse. This costly budget forces Canadians to spend more on debt interest than on healthcare transfers.
Oh my God.
More than the government collects in GST. That means every dollar the Canadians pay in GST will go to bankers and bondholders instead of to doctors and nurses.
That is insane. Every single dollar in GST is already spent.
All while he
That's
raises the
fucking
industrial
crazy.
carbon tax on farm equipment and fertilizer and therefore food, on steel, concrete, and other industrial projects needed to build homes, a big tax increases on homes and food. Donc, on nom.
So, on behalf of Canadians who are already paying too much for the cost of this Liberal government to heat themselves, house themselves, and feed themselves, Conservatives will not be able to support this budget.
Instead, we will. Our party wanted an affordable budget for an affordable life. And on behalf of all the Canadians who can no longer afford to eat, heat, or house themselves because of Liberal inflation, we Conservatives cannot support this costly Liberal budget.
Yep. What about the Bloc?
But there is still time for the Prime Minister to do the right thing. We will put forward an amendment that will transform this policy by making Canada affordable again. It will get rid of the industrial carbon tax, cut the wasteful spending to bring down debt, inflation, and taxes. It will open our country up to opportunity by developing our prodigious resources, clear away bureaucracy to build affordable homes.
We want the Prime Minister to accept our amendment to make life more affordable for Canadians,
Well, they
to
already
make
don't
their
give a
paychecks
fuck about
stronger
amendments that you
and
guys
our
come up with
economy more
as
independent.
witnessed
That's the
by
approach
Bill
we're going
C3,
to
so-
propose. We're proposing an economy that's more affordable for our young people, that is safer for our seniors, and that protects Canada's promise for everyone who works hard.
Full future. For our young people, we want homes, jobs, and hope. For our seniors, we want affordability. And we want for all Canadians who work hard to bring back the promise of Canada. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's skip forward to voting.
Order 83-2, the moves that debate. Mr. Polyev, seconded by Mr. Polyev, seconded by Mr. Upal, moves that the debate be now adjourned. Pursuant to Standing Order 83-2, the motion is deemed adopted, and the House stands adjourned until tomorrow at 2 p.m. pursuant to Standing Order 24-1. Thank you.
So, that was the budget. I don't know if they're gonna vote. Hold on.
Take your questions. Bonjour tout le monde, ça va bien?
Oh, this is a press conference. So it looks like they are not voting on it today, but that budget is absolutely insane. To have $1 trillion of spending over 5 years with $90 billion worth of debt for this year alone is just absurd. It's just absolutely absurd. And I am very glad that I ended up covering this, because we need to talk about it and just have it out there, not sheltered away by mainstream media or lied about. I am pretty shocked about the amount of, like, I knew it was gonna be an exorbitant budget, but this is nuts. This is just absolutely insane, and I cannot get behind it. I hope, like, he said that they propose an amendment to the budget. I don't know if they're going to take a look at that and make it a confidence vote later on this week. But that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. And thank you to everybody who hung out with me and watched this. I will be back tomorrow afternoon I actually found Molly Burke's video that she did just after her podcast with Dr. Mike, called "The Comments in the Dr. Mike Video Show That Ableism Still Exists" or something like that. So maybe we'll go over that tomorrow on stream and see what that's about. But I am going to go be a mom and put my children to bed and all of that fun stuff. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching, and I will, as I said, I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will do some more streaming. Maybe Hassan will go crazy again. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what will happen overnight? But we shall see, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching both streams. If you missed any, go back and watch again, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Tuesday. See you later. Good evening, everyone. Bye.